Well, thank you, Yvonne, for being there. We're so happy that you are sitting down with me today. I know you're a real car guy. Everybody knows you as that. And you've been with Nissan for 25 years, you were telling me
Right.
backstage, right?
That's right.
You've really been watching this global auto market change again and again, and now it feels like we're in one of these biggest shifts yet, especially on the tech side. So how is Nissan integrating AI, data, and automation as you push toward fully autonomous mobility?
Yeah, well, thank you. Thank you for the time and the opportunity. As you rightly said, the industry is going through a huge transformation, not only in terms of technology, but the foundation of the industry is really moving. We have many things happening at the same time, geopolitics, economic pressures, and so on. And as you said, technology is one of the key transformation elements that we are going through. AI is playing many roles in the company today. It's helping us, first of all, enabling speed. Speed of development is one of the things that we're utilizing AI and data a lot. To give you an example, we used to design cars where our designers started to sketch by hand. Now we're using AI to accelerate the sketching process. It sounds very simple, but it's saving us weeks of the development process. So this is one of the examples of what we're doing. And more importantly, AI will become the foundation of autonomous drive technology. As you know, Nissan started in this field many years ago. We have our technology called ProPilot. We have ProPilot 1 and ProPilot 2. ProPilot 2 is a very advanced system that allows hands-free driving. You still need to keep your eyes on the road, but you can really let the car drive for yourself on highways. And it's a judgment-based technology. What this means is that it's utilizing sensors and the process to decide what the car should be doing and take action. With AI, what changes is that you don't need this process anymore. You can do it lighter in terms of hardware because the algorithm takes care of the decision-making. And it enables now end-to-end full autonomous driving. It's a technology that we have been testing here in Japan, in some other parts of the world. We are working with some partners on the AI stack and the software that is being prepared. And we made a pilot a few weeks ago here in Ginza, which is one of the most complicated scenes worldwide because you have pedestrians and a lot of complicated traffic. You have incoming bicycles from different directions, and the technology is very capable. So we managed to do that, and we're working very aggressively to bring this technology to market by 2027. So Nissan, as I said, is one of the pioneers, and we will continue pushing in this area of autonomous technology, building on all the data that we have collected in our ProPilot journey, let's say. We have a lot of data available on how customers are using the technology, which scenes are more complicated than others, what's the value that we can provide to customers through this experience, and we're going to double down on it.
Well, Ginza, the place that you picked, and that's a challenging one, given what you just said with all the pedestrians. So you definitely took on that challenge. I want to turn now to manufacturing, right? Because with all the supply chain shifts and new regional blocks forming, how are you rethinking Nissan's global production footprint then?
Well, I think Nissan's good thing and bad thing is that we have a very broad coverage worldwide. Why I say it's good and bad? It's good because we are basically operating in every single part of the world. We have operations including manufacturing and supply chain, basically in every continent in the world, which is good. In the context of today, when you have so many changes happening by the hour, when you have geopolitics at play, when you have raw material shortages, having this footprint is something that is of great value. At the same time, we were too big. So what we're doing now is to resize the capacity that we have worldwide, but keeping this flexibility of worldwide coverage to facilitate us pivot depending on what the situations or circumstances are, and keeping this supply chain strength. So we are now, as of now, revisiting the industrial system, resizing it, but keeping the flexibility that we have built over decades of work in Nissan. So we will continue that because, as I said, it's a strength that can help us make front to geopolitics and many things that are happening in the world that we live in today.
You just mentioned you operate all over the world. I know we are here talking about the New Asia at the FII Summit, but we're hearing a lot about the Middle East becoming a real hub for mobility innovation. Tell us a bit about Nissan's efforts there.
Well, Middle East is a very good region for us. It's a region in the world where we have a very strong brand recognition. It's one of the markets globally or regions globally where Nissan's brand is very strong. We don't have that luxury in many markets in the world. So I would say we have two, maybe Mexico, South America, and Middle East. So these are the markets in which our brand is very hugely recognized. We have a lot of loyal customers, and the brand recognition is very strong. So we want to continue building on it. Is one when we're looking now at our midterm plan and seeing how each of the regions will play a role in Nissan's business. And Middle East is one that we call a jewel because of the brand that we have is so strong, and also our financial performance is also very strong in that region. So we want to continue building on that. On part of it, on the traditional business, continue selling cars, maybe thinking about potentially producing something there at some point in time. And of course, continue building on technology. As I said, AI, autonomous technology, electric technology, and software is the future of the industry, and this is what Nissan is strong at. We have very strong pillars on autonomous, as I just explained, on electric vehicles, on battery technology, on software. So we will continue developing that, and we are thinking how we can double down and exploit more our presence in the region. Yeah.
So we know you've been with Nissan for about a quarter of a decade, but you took on the CEO role this year. I mean, if you had to think about and boil it down, what's the biggest challenge for Nissan right now? And then let's talk about something positive. What are the opportunities for Nissan right now?
I think on the challenge side is recovering the company. And, we come from a financial situation that is difficult. We see the early signs of recovery. We put in place our Nissan recovery plan. It's working well. We were set to adjust our cost structure by both working on the fixed side element and on the variable side element. We have resized our industrial system significantly in order to improve the fixed cost part of the business. We're working very actively on the variable cost reduction as well, and at the same time, launching new product. So this is what we're doing now, and it's helping us overcome the financial difficulties that we have. The other thing that we are working very actively on is brand perception, particularly in Japan. Because of the financial situation in which the company was a few months ago, the narrative in the market was really negative and harsh towards Nissan. So we've been working a lot on transforming this. And when I look back, 6 months ago, every morning what I was reading was a bit depressing because everything was bad news about Nissan, bad news about the business, many questions about Nissan sustainability. And now when I read the news, it's more about product, about how well perceived our new products are in the market. And we want to continue doing that. So this is, I think, on the challenging part, continuing with the deployment of our Nissan plan and making sure that the business recovers as we planned. On the optimistic side, I think technology, Nissan's technology is very strong. As I was saying, for me, the future of the industry, and it won't be any surprise to anybody, is the intelligent car. The future of the automotive industry is about intelligent car. And my intention is to keep building on this with Nissan. I think Nissan, as I said before, we have great elements of technology in the main domains of the intelligent car, which have to do, again, with autonomous, AI, life on board, software, and the electric vehicle. We are very strong at doing those elements of technology, and I think Nissan is positioned to be one of the key players in the intelligent car race for the future. So this is, I think, on the optimistic side of things, what I see Nissan can bring back.
Okay, so paint us a picture. If we're looking a little bit to the future, say in about 10 years, what does Nissan look like to you?
I would like Nissan to be the Japanese leader in the intelligent car. So this is what I'm thinking of doing. As I said, we are now working really on the recovery of the company. At the same time, we're thinking what should come after this recovery. And what we're discussing in the top management team is exactly this. Nissan could be the Japanese leader in the intelligent car. For the reasons I said, first, we have a global footprint. We can basically compete in every part of the world. We have a very solid supply chain. Of course, we have to resize it, which is what we're doing now, but we have a very solid supply chain. We have operations in North America, South America, Southeast Asia, Europe, China. So we're everywhere. So we can really understand each and every customer's requirements, what our customers are thinking. And then we can leverage an understanding that technology that is being developed in all these parts of the world, including China. So China, we know, is moving very fast. There's a lot of technology there. And we have a very strong team there. We have a joint venture of over 20 years with Dongfeng. We have a technical center established there with thousands of engineers that are understanding the market day and night. So we have all the elements to continue building on that technology, understanding the market, and delivering new technology solutions. We have, as I said, autonomous, electric, software, life on board know-how. And we have one thing that some of these new brands don't have, which is a history. We have a history, we have heritage, and we have millions of customers around the world driving Nissan cars today. So this is one of the strongest things that we have as a company to build upon. Yeah.
All right, lastly, for you, as a business leader, I want to ask you this. You've been everywhere. You said you worked in all the regions. Nissan currently operates all over the world, so you have a very good grasp of what it looks like operating. But here at the New Asia theme that we're in with the FII Institute, as a business leader, what do you think is the one thing maybe Asia needs to be successful in the future world?
I think maybe I will talk about Japan. Yeah, and I was reflecting about this a bit last night. And Japan, when you take a step back in the 80s, was the pinnacle of technology. Every single thing that I touched with my hands when I was a kid regarding technology was coming from Japan. So I think the question is, how can we bring this edge to Japan again? How can we make Japan quick, nimble, trying to align all the different stakeholders to bring Japan back to what it was? Because we have, as Japanese industry, we have proven that we can do it. We have done it in the past, then why not doing it again? We have the people, we have the right engineering minds, we have a government that is relatively supportive of the industry, and we should continue working with them. So for me, one of the things that I would love to leave as a legacy of, once you have a once in a lifetime opportunity to lead a company like Nissan, will be contributing to this. How can we make Japan again a pinnacle of technology? This is what I would like to, leave when I finish my duty in this current role.
I love it. Thank you so much, Ivan. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Ivan Espinosa, President and CEO of Nissan Motor.
Thank you.
Thank you.